You're losing money every single day and you don't even realize it. You're not stuck because of content or sales or sending 1,000 more outreach messages. Don't need more leads, but you're stuck because your backend is held together with duct tape and you don't even know it. So maybe you're making something like 5, 10K some months here and there, but you're nowhere near the income you actually want. And your revenue looks like a heart rate monitor, right? And this is why, because the problem isn't that you need more leads, is that the leads that you already have are leaking out in 10 different places before they ever become your client. So let me show you how the flywheel system I install for coaches that stops these leaks cold in their tracks and why the old funnel approach will never get you predictable revenue. I have 2 really simple goals. I want to show you the flywheel business, how it works, and why the old funnel approach is the reason why most coaches are stuck. And goal 2 is, if everything makes sense, I will invite you to book a back-end audit, not a sales pitch, just a clarity on where your leaks are and what a real system would do to fix it. I'm going to go over the fixes. Now, before we get into the mechanics, I want to ground this in reality. These are real results from coaches who were stuck in the same chaos that you are dealing with right now. Missed follow-up, manual everything, revenue bouncing all over the place. And once the systems went in, things leveled out and calls and revenue became predictable and consistent. And this is what an actual backend does, right? And here is more proof of it. This is what happens when you stop doing everything by hand and you let a system compound for you instead. Now, who this is for? You want more inbound demand than you can actually handle. You want your DMs, your follow-ups, your reminders, your onboarding, and everything else handled without you touching it. So this is for you if you coach people, you get awesome results, and you're just tired of posting content hoping someone finally books a call or like you crack the viral code. It's for you if you want more inbound demand than you can actually handle. You want your DMs, the follow-ups, the reminders, the onboarding, and the client management handled without you needing to touch literally anything manually. And it's for you if you want clients to stay 12 months instead of 12 weeks, and you want to scale without burning out or living inside your phone 24/7. Most importantly, it's for coaches who want an actual real business, not a hobby, not a side hustle, a business with predictable calls and clients and income/revenue. Well, working only 2 to 4 hours a day. Now, who this is not for is if you're looking for shortcuts, dopamine hacks, a magic funnel, this is not for you. If you want to wing everything and avoid structure, this is not going to help. If you refuse to follow simple steps or ignore accountability, nothing is going to work, okay? This is for people who want to run a real business, not another funnel experiment. Now, who the heck am I? Before I show you how the flywheel works, this is the quick version. I'm Adam, aka Puffy Got Buffy, and I lost over 150 pounds. So I understand discipline and systems at a level most people never touch. I've also helped more than 300 people lose weight with predictable systems that I've built from scratch. These systems forced me to track everything, fix something, fix everything, and stop guessing. And so I did it for other people, right? And then, obviously, I built a business, right? So that business then hit consistently 30K months, not because I posted more, right? But it's because I built a back-end system that created trust on autopilot. It handled follow-ups and it kept clients long-term. And before that, I was doing everything manually, right? So I was chasing leads, I was getting ghosted, losing sales because onboarding was slow or non-existent. And you know the story because you are probably living in it right now, right? So everything you're feeling right now comes from the same place, the funnel model, right? You post more, you DM more, you follow up by hand, you chase people, hope they remember who you are. It's the same advice that every guru coaches gets, right? And it creates the exact same problems every coach has. You don't have systems, you don't have retention, you don't have structure, you don't have visibility. And then you end up like relying on hype or mood or motivations in the mirror or like energy and hope, right? Hope doesn't get you revenue consistently. So this is kind of how I was able to escape them. I stopped the 2 to 8K cycle because I stopped running a funnel and I built an actual system. Funnels depend on you. Systems run without you. Funnels drain you, systems compound. And once the back end went in, revenue leveled out, clients stayed longer, and my time finally stopped leaking. So let me show you why funnels break. Every step is disconnected. You have content to DM, DM to booking, booking to calls, calls to onboarding, onboarding to delivery, delivery to retention. And every one of those steps depend on you doing something manually. And every time you miss one, you pretty much will lose the lead, right? And this is why your revenue swings and why 60-hour weeks feel really, really normal for you. Funnels create inconsistent leads. You have manual DMs that take hours. You have no retention system. You have no reactivation system. You might not know what a KPI is. You definitely don't do a lot of tracking. If you do, it's on a really crappy Google sheet. And so there's no way to see what is actually leaking. There's no way to grow reliability. I don't know how to say that. But now what's the alternative? So if the funnels drain you, what actually compounds? And that's where we get into the flywheel system. It's a single connected system where every step flows into the next. So you capture leads, automate the follow-up, and then convert them. You have smart reminders that fill a calendar, automated onboarding that launches instantly. Your delivery stays longer, your clients stay longer, your happy clients bring referrals, and referrals feed back into the system. So this is the difference between a funnel and a flywheel in real life. Funnels spike, then crash. Flywheels stabilize, then climb. And once the system is running, every single week gets easier and not harder. And why this works without ads is because when your backend is airtight, your organic leads finally get captured instead of ignored. Your content starts converting, your DMs stop slipping through cracks, your old leads come back through reactivation, and everything becomes more efficient without you touching more platforms. Flywheels handle all of this automatically. You just focus on what you like, which is coaching and content. The system runs the business, and your revenue becomes predictable because nothing leaks. So to build a flywheel manually takes 6 to 12 months easily, of not to mention the cost, but like learning tools, workflow, funnels, testing booking logic, figuring out retention, or, which we're going to get into, you install it with us in 8 to 12 weeks. And that is the biggest difference here. So now I'm going to show you how the actual install works. This is not a course. I can't emphasize that enough. This is not go and watch 20 hours of training and figure it out alone. That's ridiculous. I've had that happen to me before. I'm not going to do it to you, right? I'm going to build the entire backend for you across 4 phases, start to finish. 8 to 12 weeks, depending on how fast we move, right? Some of it's on you. You have forms to fill out, but 8 to 12 weeks. System live, no duct tape, no guessing, no more manual chasing or chaos. So phase 1 is the foundation. If your backend is broken, nothing else matters. So here's what we do right out of the gate. Your CRM gets built from scratch. Your pipelines get cleared up. Your tags, your automations, your logic gets properly wired. And your booking system gets installed. Your funnels get routing rules set up. All this stuff might seem complicated, but it's done for you, right? I'll show you a really simple example, as easy as I can. So this is what it would look like if you had a landing page for a lead magnet. Then the thing is, what you do after that, right? Do you have it set up where it's tagging and tracking people, where they're coming from, how they came from, their info, and then a way to organize this so you could see it? Probably not. This is basically what a CRM is, right? And then whenever someone's in one of these columns, they get automated responses. And I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but there's a whole automation. But again, this is all set up for you. You don't do any of this. So next, we go into where your marketing finally starts compounding. So your nurturing campaigns get installed, meaning have all these people, you throw a big fish in, but then we nurture them. So emails are automated, your booking reminders are automated, your follow-up sequences run on behavior instead of manual effort, and your calendar starts getting filled in because everything is finally connected. So there's no more hoping someone remembers like you, or that you need to follow up with X. The system does the remembering for you. So we also go over a significant amount about role play and sales, how to do it, how to sell, not just with nurturing, but also selling, right? You're going to talk and sell your product. Some people don't know how to do that. You could double your revenue if you got better at closing. And also, if you don't know your close rate, right? That's another thing we have to do and install that in phase 1. The next we go into delivery and retention. This is where you stop losing clients really early all the time. We install your onboarding flow. Your welcome sequences goes out instantly. Your delivery system is structured so clients know exactly what's next. They don't have to ask you all the time. Your reactivation triggers fires when someone starts slipping, meaning mitigate churn or people canceling, right? And so your retention goes from 3 months to 8 to 12 months, which by in part increases the LTV, meaning you need less from me, right? And this is the part every single coach and a lot of businesses honestly ignore, but not the top ones in the world. The top ones in the world understand recurring revenue and LTV, but a quick breakdown of everything you get, right? And this is all done for you. These are all templates that you could use. These are all things that I use for my own business that I scaled to 7 figures, right? For business, for fitness, where you have the macro booklet, you have what people get week 8 onward, etc. And I alluded to this before in terms of like close rate, but the next part where nobody does this as a high level coach is treating it like a proper business. So this is where we tighten your systems, your KPIs. And if you don't know what a KPI is, it's like key performance indicators. So your performance dashboard gets installed. We're going to install and track your leads, your booking, your show up, your close, your revenue, your retention, your churn. And we adjust the flows based on data. Stats and data don't lie. People sometimes do, even unintentionally. So then we refine anything if they're leaking, but it's not really typically leaking. A good example would be if your close rate is 30%, you could literally make 20% more revenue if you got that from 30 to 50%. So then we get the system ready once all that is set for higher volume. And this is where predictable revenue comes normal, not a fluke. So another thing that we implement is called Pulse KPI. I'm not going to go into this crazy depth, but basically it tracks everything. It's connected to your CRM and it tracks all your stats for you. So after 6 to 8 weeks, everything's running. You got your leads in, nurturing, booking, sales, onboarding, delivery, retention, referrals, reactivation, you coach. And the flywheel handles the rest. It's a compounding asset. So what this is, just so we're crystal clear, this is not funnel. This is not a course, right? This is a flywheel that is connected for your backend with a CRM that tracks everything, automations that run delivery, a funnel and booking system, onboarding and check-in flows, retention and reactivation, AI logic that makes this whole thing super simple. So not templates, not theories, not lessons, an actual operating system. And this is the full stack we installed for you. So backend build, CRM, tags, booking, funnel pages, follow-up sequences, nurturing engine, onboarding, delivery flows, retention, reactivation, school community setup, curriculum structure, AI workflows, KPI dashboards, alerts, notifications, everything that you possibly conceivably would need to run a real business under one system. This is all things that I did myself, and now I do it for you. So obviously what makes this difference other than me doing it? Living proof. Every program, course, agency, or DM script you've ever tried, you're buying templates or like copy and paste BS, right? For us, you're not buying templates. You're not buying like coaching. I do coach and help you with sales and whatnot, but you're not buying ideas that you have to implement this on your own. This is 98%, well, as much as humanly possible, done for you, and that runs consistently without you having to grind harder later or currently, right? It's the exact opposite of what the industry sells. And that's why I have success, because I flipped everything on its head. It's an all-in-one incubator, right? You get clarity, you get structure, you get predictability, and you get an actual back end that compounds even on your slow weeks, even when your affirmations in the morning didn't hype you up. So let me show you 3 really quick examples so you understand the ranges here. Simon, calisthenics coach, negative 3K to 5K and recurring revenue in 90 days. Full backend, full brand, full automations, 200 plus active members. Now it's at 500. Predictable revenue, 0 burnout. Josh, hybrid, meaning online, in person, except backend didn't exist. We rebuilt everything, showed up rate doubled, revenue jumped 25% in the first month alone. Ali, meal prep plus CPG, concerned we were packaged good. We rebuilt the brand from scratch. We rebuilt the pricing, the systems. I installed a DM engine, doing 15 to 20 calls a week for him, and scaled him to 8K in 60 days. And this is what real backend does. It amplifies the work you're already doing, but just removes the chaos. This is quotes straight from Simon, the testimonials. If you want that page, I have it here. This is literally, I just took it from the video for him and Josh and Ali. So the simple math, really simple, okay? Most coaches only need 4 to 6 extra clients per month to add minimum 5, if not 10, in predictable recurring revenue. And so once the flywheel is installed, these clients stop slipping through the cracks, right? And you stop relying on so much nauseating amount of manual DMs or cold outreach, right? And your revenue finally becomes consistent. So the question is, that actually matters. Does your current system support the income you actually want? If you answer anything other than obviously yes, then that's your bottleneck, dude. So it's not your content or your offer, although potentially your offer needs to tweak a little bit. Same thing with the content, but it's not my forte. I'm not a marketer. It's not also more likely than not your work ethic, but it's the back end that is a deciding factor. So why you would want this and not like a funnel is instead of trying to push funnels harder, funnels leak. Right? Funnels rely on you grinding every day. Funnels create unpredictable months, create burnout. And what we just went over, the flywheel, removes the leaks, provides structures, runs on automation, and creates revenue you can rely on. Why you might consider this in a flywheel instead of the funnel is every month that you operate without systems, you're going to lose time, client, and predictable revenue. Not because your offer's bad, but because your backend can't support the growth. You stay stuck juggling DMs, the admin, the delivery, instead of scaling like an actual operator. And just like a POV for me, I have fast-tracked 6 years of struggle with this now. I wish I had this back in the day. I have saved other people thousands of dollars. I've literally blown over 6 figures in dumbasses of coaches and gurus, right? I've avoided the wrong people now and eliminated 90% of the mistakes that I had to learn really hard. Okay, this isn't about time. This is about protecting your money, your energy, and your sanity. And the results you're seeing on the screen, I would love for you to be sending me those messages as well. This is not another course. I alluded to the fact that I've been burned before, just like you. I'm not going to name specific names. You could probably figure out who, but I went through at least 5 of them. And every single one of them overpromised and underdelivered. Even the ones that I can't think of where they're like, oh, we guarantee you 60 clients in 60 days, or we'll give you 60 grand back. It's a bunch of BS, right? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And that's why I created this. It does the opposite. DFY, done for you. Simple, actually built, no more wasted time, no more empty promises, just real systems that actually work. So this is not a sales pitch. The next step, this is a sales letter, BSL. This is a video sales letter, all right? Right now, we don't know yet if we're a fit, and neither do you. If you're seeing me say this right now, you're probably interested and you like everything. That's awesome. So the next move is we would book a quick back-end like audit or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a discovery call. We should sit down, talk 20 minutes, and you see exactly what's broken and what's possible. That's not how I operate. We're going to go over, we identify your money, time, and client leaks. We will map out your optimized system and what's ideal, and you'll leave with actual clarity without pressure. Because at that point, if it's not a fit, I'll send you the custom video, and then we would lock out what the next 12 months would look on, depending on the first call. Speak to you soon, and there'll be a link somewhere to book the call.